Alright, time for the final episode of my Metal Gear Solid Extreme Difficulty Guide. I'm going to skip the whole shape memory alloy business, but let me at least show you how you can get to the control room without killing the guard on this walkway. As soon as he's all the way next to the stairs leading to the control room, start running. If you don't hesitate, he won't be looking your way, and he will be out of hearing range as well, given that you make noise here when you walk.
Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Okay, immediately equip the FAMAS and start firing diagonally to the left and run without hesitation to the ladder on the back of Metal Gear. Watch out for soldiers spawning in front of you, but if you're fast enough, you will only be chased and no one will be in front of you. There's not too much to say about getting the card key, and I don't know if this is just random, but in my experience on extreme difficulty, the card is always swallowed by a rat. So what you can do is fire an Akita missile just far enough to the right so that the turret won't be able to hit it. And not only can you then take the turret out, so it won't bother you anymore, but you can also see if there's a rat back there. Because if there is, it's sure to have swallowed the card key. In one piece somehow. But it's actually a good thing, because you don't want to wade through the contaminated water that drains your health. There are two ventilation ducts next to the drainage ditch, and the rat can be at either one of them. So just equip the SOCOM and look in first person view if you see the rat. You can just shoot it from a distance to not scare it away. And with the SOCOM you can simply auto aim.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it. Who is it? Snake, you've been talking to me, dear brother. Liquid, how the... You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Now I'll the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Damn.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Okay then, time for Metal Gear itself. Aim your stinger at the radome and fire a missile right before Rex is done screeching. That starts you off with a free hit. Move backwards in an arch to avoid the machine gun and fire a missile when Rex sits down. Move forward to avoid the rockets and fire again. Then repeat that same pattern. This means that you should not move too close to Rex, because that will cause him to do the laser attack. The only two attacks you want him to do is the machine gun and the rockets. You bait both attacks by staying at a distance, and he will always follow up with the rockets after firing the machine gun. So you are more or less moving in a circle. You move away in an arch to avoid machine gun fire, Rex does the rockets, so you move forward, and then you move back again to avoid the machine gun. Just rinse and repeat, and you attack after each of his attacks.
Did that do it?
Great Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. Terrible Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox!
Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
The second phase of the fight is actually the exact same thing as before. The only difference is that you now need to target the beak instead of the radome. And the other thing is that you're now fighting at an angle, so that might throw you off a bit. By the way, for the ones who haven't played the previous game before, Grey Fox was the one in Zanzibar who piloted Metal Gear D, and afterwards Snake fought him in hand-to-hand combat within a minefield. And now he helped you to stop the new Metal Gear and was finally killed by it. A very tragic figure.
Snake, I'll crush you into dust. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake!
Alright, you get a couple of free hits initially, but after Liquid gets away about 3 times, he will attack back. So be ready for that. Move out of the way and immediately counterattack. This phase lasts until Liquid says "nice shot." Then the second phase begins.
Nice shot!
Now he will constantly counterattack, either by punching, which will often go right through your attacks, a spin kick, or a running headbutt. That last attack does a fuck ton of damage, but it leaves him wide open for you to get some hits in. The main difference in this fight on extreme difficulty is that when you go over the edge, you are guaranteed to fall. You cannot pull yourself up, it's an immediate game over. Also, Liquid does way more damage than you do, so you cannot take that many hits. However, it should also not be your goal to avoid all damage at all costs, because the time limit is rather strict. Especially when Liquid starts to fall down, it will waste a lot of your valuable time. Moreover, the only way to end the fight is to drain his entire life bar and then knock him over the edge. So you simply have to take risks because of the time limit. However, if you fail and need to continue, the fight will restart at the 3-minute mark, and not after Liquid's half-minute wasting speech.
Meryl! Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive! Thank God.
Meryl? Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. Gave me the strength to go on. but I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. Meryl.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry! Looking good, Snake. Hurry!
Alright, the final part of the game. And as you might expect, it's not exactly a section that I'm particularly good at. Because this all comes down to having a steady aim. But before that, stand beneath the jeep on the right and just let the first soldier come to you and grab him in a chokehold. You just want him to not be able to do anything, since you just need to hold out until Meryl has started the other jeep. So as soon as she's ready, get on the jeep. Unfortunately, from that moment on, you are a sitting duck. So shoot the barrels as fast as you can, so that you can progress to the actual escape route. Alright, now it all comes down to how steady your aim is. Make sure to stay in first person mode, in fact that's pretty much essential. Now the annoying thing is that, as far as I know, it is physically impossible to avoid damage at the second checkpoint. And given the lack of rations, you have to make it to the end before your life bar hits 0. So in the end, all I can do is just to wish you luck. But once you reach the end of the tunnel, you have beaten Metal Gear Solid on its highest difficulty setting.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Snake!
okay?
Yeah, a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!